spotty shower since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. His first carry, and that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's McDonald. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
On first down, it's Hines. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They run with Hines. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
To throw on 2nd down, McDonald forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jalen Smith, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Play action, it's McDonald. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And some room to work. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Hines. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, McDonald. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 4.
They go play action with McDonald. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they'll try to run the option here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. Now they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
That's the end of the 1st quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun, McDonald buying time to his left. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on you.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Elliott.
tackled.
A big run that time by Elliott. 64 yards.
And a Cowboy first down.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We have that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Their own 34-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, McDonald. And now he'll tuck it and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. With Charles in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald, that's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun, McDonald. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
By Randy Gregory. A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. This will be from 49 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st down, Cowboys.
Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
36-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 7.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Number 13.
Michael Gallup as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 14. Washington, nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1.
Greg Stroman on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 28 yards on that one. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he's got this down to the 35. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Elliott. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They just get the play off. Now Prescott completes it right side to Cooper. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw again, McDonald. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Off play action. McDonald trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2nd and 8. At the 13-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Prescott now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein.
Greg Zuerlein for the Cowboy field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Washington.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
On second down, it's Hines, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first and 10. McDonald, that's complete to Butler. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a first and 10. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing on first down. McDonald. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Cowboys 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. He gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A great return there of 22 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hines. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Hines. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Hines, the ball.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And out across midfield down to the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
A gain of 30. First down, Cowboys.
To throw is Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. Here's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And instead of a looming overtime, things have changed dramatically.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Greg Stroman on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run again with Hines. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. Yeah, let's get set. Lunch. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
From the gun on 3rd down. McDonald looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
35-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And 10.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Throwing is McDonald.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines, and he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Washington, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.